Hi, I'm Joni Bryan, founder and director of the 917 Society, and welcome to our volunteer video number 3. And so today we're going to talk a little bit more about objections and situations that may arise and answer some of those questions that may can help you. First of all, I want to mention that if you're volunteering with a group and your group is a 501c4 or your group is in any way political, schools do not like that. And so it's really important that if you're with those groups, you make sure that you don't take that into the school, that you just, and especially if you're any kind of a candidate for anything, you need to understand that you cannot take these to schools. You cannot put your name on these things. You have to be very, very, very careful because we do not want to be affiliated with anything political. And so you want to just say you are with 917 Society as a 501c3, and that way you should have no issues. Also, some things about the constitutions you'll be receiving. There is a QR code. Now, the QR code literally just downloads this onto your phone. And it does have our website on there. And we do have our logo and website. And that is because people need to know where these are coming from. And if we didn't have that, they wouldn't know. And so it's really important for them to understand that we are a 501c3. When they pull up the home page, and if you have a superintendent, a principal, teacher asking questions, they can pull up that home page and they can see our disclaimer of how we are organized as a 501c3 nonpartisan educational organization. And that's really important because we do not endorse candidates, we do not endorse any political party, any of those things. And that's really important. But the QR code will download this onto your phone. So you can take your phone and just take a picture of this, and this will put the Constitution on your phone. I have it on mine. And so we don't tell the kids about it. If they find it, that's great, but we really want our kids to read it, and that's the most important thing. It also mentions about us being in the Platinum Seal of Transparency with Candid and GuideStar, but also it has on here the different quotes and things, so it's really cool, but there is no agenda, there's no commentary, there's nothing inside of it that would be anything other than the actual words. And so that's really important to know. These are the original words too, the actual words, not the interpreted words. These are actually what was written down. If there are questions, if anybody has a question, we will have this available online. We should have it now where you can download this PDF copy that is watermarked, because this is our copy, but you could send this to a principal or a teacher or a superintendent if they need it. That way they can see there's nothing in it that would be objectionable. If they still have an issue, you can give them my phone number. I'm happy to talk to them. They can call me. A school board member, superintendent, principal. I did several calls last year, and my cell phone number, I'm happy to give it to you here. It's 256-668-5590, and you also can reach me at Joni, Joni, at 917society.org. You can give them that information. So if giving them this copy is still not good enough and they want to talk to me, happy to do that. Just let them reach out, and I'll gladly talk to them about it. If they still get rejected, and they shouldn't be, but it's hard to understand nowadays because it seems like the world is turned upside down. And I don't understand why anyone would ever, reject one of these, because it is actually the law of the land and it's a mandate. They're supposed to study it, so go figure. But if you do, I know some of our folks last year were able to get some media involved, and that was really good. So there are different things that you can do to help facilitate. If you have a principal that is, not wanting to do it, you can go to the superintendent. Usually if you go with the principal or teacher, it's usually pretty easy. But, that's strictly, you have to decide, which one you want to talk to. But there's nothing in here that has any bias, any commentary, anything, so there shouldn't be any rejection. But if it does happen, there are some remedies that you can take. And one big one is to get the media involved. And why? That's usually a last resort, though. And so we only had 5 school districts last year give us any kind of issues out of the whole country. So it really was very small percentage that had any issues. And so I don't foresee this year having a lot of issues either, because, Constitution Day is becoming more and more known, and we appreciate you guys helping us because we're getting this word out, and it's really exciting about Constitution Day. And so, also, something that you can do to help raise awareness, and I mentioned it in one of the other videos, but you can have a Constitution Day event in your own town. We're going to have one here, September 17th of 2024. It's going to be here in Nashville, and so you can also host one in your community, and that helps raise awareness too. And invite the school board, invite all your leaders, invite your mayors, everybody, and let them know, because the sad thing is most people just don't know about Constitution Day, and that's what we're all about. So I hope this has been helpful, and then in our next video we're going to talk a little bit more about what you're going to be receiving, and how to work with the teachers and the different things there. So thank you so much. We're excited to have you with us, and we can't wait to share the next video.